Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to Soul Guidance with Dipti. Our time to connect with the wisdom of the tarot and go through the full moon portal with guidance. This is a novel activation because I recorded the activation on a time lapse and I'm choosing to overlay the audio message, sharing a crux of what the message really was. I was shown that this week we really need to reflect back on certain partnerships, assignments, or commitments that we'd entered some time back and trying to see if the purpose has been met, and if that has really met, because I was shown that we've really grown our roots, our foundations have become stronger, and if those purposes have been met, it is time to tend to our garden of thoughts differently. So this means trying to understand that if you need to move differently, and I was shown this is happening because we are coming in our own authentic power, our personal power, which was indicated in the previous activations where we made new beginnings with a lot of love. So if we've continued to stay connected to that heart coherence, it's a very abundant energy and it helps us to make progress in all walks of life without the compelling need to control each and every aspect of our journey. And while we do this, I was also being shown that a lot of folks who've been on this journey of intense cleanse and purge, they are going to come in contact with their psychic abilities more than before. You will be shown your spiritual gifts, and this is an opportunity for you to understand those gifts and talents and embrace them. And I was also being shown that a couple of people who've been on this journey or who've relatively started paying attention to the lower aspects of their ego mind, these people really need to stay connected to nature, because you could be feeling a lot of energy surge around full moons, and this is happening because we've in a way disempowered ourselves by cutting off our connection to Mother Nature. So if you can choose to have a power walk as a routine, or stay connected to water bodies, or do a little bit of stargazing, or look at the moon in the night sky, or soak in the early morning sunlight, these things are really going to help you go through these intense patches of erratic energy a little more groundedly. And when you can do that, you'd be able to really release all that unresolved trauma that sits in your shadow, and you'll be able to come in balance with the light. And this message was very poignant, given that we are also closer to the equinox portal, where the day and the night are equal, right? So it helps us to come in a place of greater harmony within ourselves. These cosmic alignments really help us to come into alignment without much effort. So I'm really hoping that we can really reflect back on this guidance, make notes, and when we go through this week with a lot of love and guidance, we'll be able to become the most benevolent versions of ourselves. So until I meet you back again next week, lots of love. Take care. Namaste.